So let's talk about Big with Tom Hanks. Big Days, Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome to Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. My name is Doyle, better known to you as the Big D, and this time around I bring to you a review of the 1988 fantasy dramedy Big, released by Fox and produced by Gracie Films. Yes, the Gracie Films responsible for The Simpsons, which was just a year away from premiering. That studio had already worked on the Tracy Ullman Show. This would be their second film after Broadcast News, which came out the previous year. The film was directed by Penny Marshall in her second feature directorial, feature film as a director after 1986's Jumpin' Jack Flash. The film stars Tom Hanks as the adult version of this young boy named Josh Baskin, who makes a wish to be big and is then aged to adulthood overnight. Also in the cast is Elizabeth Perkins, David Moscow as the young version of Josh, along with John Heard before he played Kevin McAllister's dad in the first two Home Alone movies, and Robert Loggia. The script was written by Gary Ross and Ann Spielberg. Anyway, the film was a big success. I mean, big. Yeah. Let me see here. Yep. Okay. Just checking everything before I get ready for this. So here we go with our story. 12-year-old Josh Baskin, who lives with his parents and infant sister Rachel in Cliffside Park, New Jersey, is told that he's too short for a carnival ride called the Super Loops while attempting to impress an older girl named Cynthia Benson. He inserts a coin into an unusual antique arcade fortune teller machine called Zoltar and makes a wish to be big. It dispenses a card saying your wish is granted. But Josh is spooked when he notices that it has been unplugged the entire time. The next morning, Josh suddenly has grown into a full-fledged adult. He tries to find the Zoltar machine only to see an empty field, the carnival having moved on. Returning home, he tries to explain his predicament to his mother, who refuses to listen and then threatens him, thinking he's a stranger who has kidnapped her son. Fleeing from her, he then finds his best friend Billy and convinces him of his identity by singing a rap song which only they know. With Billy's help, he learns that it will take at least 6 weeks to find the Zoltar machine again. So Josh rents a flop house room in New York City and gets a job as a data entry clerk at the Macmillan Toy Corporation. Well, they're a company, whatever. Josh meets the company's owner, Mr. McMillan, at FAO Schwartz and impresses him with his insight into current toys and his childlike enthusiasm. Now, this comes to one of my favorite parts in this, as they play a duet on a fully operated electronic keyboard performing Heart and Soul and Chopsticks. Yeah, that scene is probably one of the most memorable scenes from the movie, and I really like that. Anyway, McMillan invites Josh to a massive marketing campaign pitch meeting with the senior executives. Unimpressed with the toy, Josh shocks and challenges the executives with a simple declaration that the toy is not fun. And while his follow-up suggestions invigorate the team for new ideas, he earns the animosity of Paul Davenport, the pitch's leader. Pleased, Mr. McMillan promotes Josh to his dream job, getting paid to test toys as vice president in charge of production development. With the promotion, his larger salary enables him to move into a spacious luxury apartment, which he and Billy fill with toys, a rigged Pepsi vending machine that dispenses free drinks, and a pinball machine, which happens to be the popular Pinbot. I bet anybody would remember that. I mean, I only knew this game. I never knew this that it was an actual pinball machine. I know it was ported to the original Nintendo, as a matter of fact. Anyway, now he soon attracts the attention of Susan Lawrence, a fellow Macmillan executive, and a romance begins to develop, much to the dismay of ruthless former boyfriend and co-worker Davenport. Josh becomes increasingly entwined in his adult life by spending time with her, mingling with her friends, and being in a steady relationship. His ideas become valuable assets to Macmillan Toys. However, he begins to forget what it is like to be a child, and his tight schedule now means that he never has time to hang out with Billy. Oh, now Macmillan asks Josh to come up with proposals for his new line of toys. He is intimidated by the need to formulate the business aspects of the proposal, but Susan says that she will handle the business end while he comes up with the ideas. Nevertheless, he feels pressured and longs for his old life. When he expresses doubts to Susan and attempts to explain that he's really a child, she interprets this as a fear of commitment on his part and dismisses his explanation. Yeah, things look bad and what have you. But anyway, now to the ending of this movie. You have 5 seconds to stop this video, go to the description box below, and fast forward to the time below. Okay, to avoid the ending spoilers if you've not seen the movie. But if you have seen the movie, please continue on with the review after the 5 seconds. Okay, enough said. Here we go. Okay, you've been warned. Josh learns from Billy that the Zoltar machine is now at Sea Point Park. He leaves in the middle of presenting the proposal to Macmillan and the other executives. Susan also leaves and encounters Billy, who tells her where Josh went. At the park, Josh finds the machine, unplugs it, and makes a wish to become a kid again. But he is then confronted by Susan, who, seeing the machine and the fortune it has given him, realizes that he was telling the truth. She becomes despondent at realizing their relationship is ending. He tells her that she was the one thing about his adult life that he wishes would not end, and suggests that she use the machine to wish herself younger. She declines, saying that being a child once was enough, and takes him home. And after sharing an emotional goodbye with Susan, Josh becomes a child again before reuniting with his family. And the film ends with Josh and Billy hanging out together as Heart and Soul plays over the credits. End of story. So, what did I think of Big? Well, I don't know what to say. I might have recalled seeing this long as an 80s kid, but I know it had some strong language in it that might have offended me, but, well, I might have. But more recently, I have seen it a few times on TV, and I've seen it twice on Disney Plus, like just now. I watched it when it came to the streaming service last month. And let me tell you, after I revisited just a little bit ago, I'm gonna say it's grown on me. I think Big is an amazing movie. I love it. And if we hadn't gotten this, we wouldn't have gotten another film that had a little similar type of feel to it. That being 13 Going on 30 with Jennifer Garner, which I'll possibly review that next month for my little Love is in the Air event, maybe. And also for last year's movie Little, which of course was a reverse on. Was it last? No, wait, it was 2019. Whoops, my mistake. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm sorry. I got mixed up. Sorry, my bad. Anyway, the film did pretty well. It got nominated for two Academy Awards for Best Actor for Mr. Hanks and Best Original Screenplay, and was nominated for two Golden Globes for Best Musical or Comedy and Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy for Tom Hanks, which he actually won. The film did pretty well, and it's gotten so many good response, including a certified fresh. bit from Rotten Tomatoes on their tomato meter, which that's very good. Anyway, I really have come to like this movie, and Barry Sonnenfeld, who would later go on to do the Addams Family theatrical features and the Men in Black movies, served as, well, the cinematographer of this. Howard Shore did the score for this, which that was really good too. Anyway, I really love the performance we got from Tom Hanks. He did an absolutely amazing job on in this. I mean, becoming the best thing had done before Forrest Gump even came out, or the Toy Story movies. I'd say this was probably maybe a second big type of film after Splash, which I'll also be reviewing next month. I'm planning to review Splash next month. Now, of course, the film's on Disney Plus, but unlike Splash, Splash was censored in parts. Big was not. So Big is apparently unedited if you watch it on Disney Plus. So be advised on that. Don't let you, well, you can have your kids watch, but if you're an adult, you watch it with them, okay? Because it does, remember, this has strong language, even though it's a PG rated movie. I'm sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself. But anyway, yeah, it was pretty good. I really loved the part where I really liked it when Josh and Susan go out and, well, and to the park and dance and what have you, and then, well, I think you know what happens next. It's just, oh, so emotional. But anyway, yeah, which by the way, that's another thing I liked about the movie is Elizabeth Perkins. Oh man, she was just so amazing. I mean, even before she did other movies like well, she did do I know she appeared in that Kevin Bacon film, He Said She Said, and but I later got to know her like her more when she played Wilma in the Flintstones and also in the Miracle on 34th Street remake. Yeah. Robert Loggia was real good as Mr. McMillan. John Hurt as Davenport. Oh, we also got appearances from John Lovitz and Deborah Jo Rupp. Yeah. Who we just more recently saw as Mrs. Hart in the first couple of episodes of the just now released new Disney Plus series WandaVision. Yes, you heard me correctly. But anyway, with a good cast, a good story, etc., 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 would I recommend Big? Hell yeah! This is a movie you gotta check out. You gotta see this. You will not be disappointed. So, what are your thoughts on Big? Please tell me in the comments section below. If you like this video, click the like button below, subscribe to my channel as well, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And don't forget, in 1 week from tomorrow will be my big birthday Q&As. Y'all will be happy to know I just finished writing down all your questions, so be prepared to have them answered, okay? Thanks. Okay, well, anyway, thank you very much for watching. Join me next time when I bring to you my review of Underworld. That's right, I'm going to be reviewing the whole Underworld series and bring this series to justice. Some of these films got this big time. Anyway, stay tuned for that. But if you like seeing this review, see my reviews of these other Tom Hanks movies. In the upper left-hand corner is my review of Forrest Gump. The upper right-hand corner is my review of Toy Story. Or if, or well, well, I'm gonna just go ahead and put this down. Go to the bottom left-hand corner for my review of Toy Story 2. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe to my channel. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching my review of Big. Until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya!